Hello again, it's me, Okami. I'm coming to you with a video about the Firestorm Viewer. For those of you that use the Firestorm Viewer, you know that there is a AO button here, this AO. Okay, this AO button, tool button, you can use it to put your AOs inside. I have quite a few. I've I have some for even posing for poses. Um, this is just an example. Okay, that's a pose. So it's kind of like a, let me turn these off, sorry. It's kind of like a HUD inside of the viewer. And a lot of people use this AO button option if they're on the Firestorm Viewer because it creates less lag when you go to other sims and you have a script limit. Scripts can eat up a lot of data, or what is it? I don't know. I'm not very techy, but scripts can make it really laggy on most sims on SL. So a lot of people who use Firestorm will use this AO HUD button that's on the viewer. Okay, so I have loaded a lot of things in here already. I'm going to add the Vista AO that I have. I have the Miriam Bento from Vista AO. Okay. So there's the, oh, okay. So you press the plus button, or see what I did, press the plus button if you want to add another option onto your list here. There is a default setting, an override for sits, which is and it has a Be Smart option. Disable stands and mouse look, so your stands will be disabled and when you go into the mouse look. So what I have done is I dropped my AO onto, I raised my AO and I took out the different animations and put them into a folder in my inventory. Okay, so I've already had my Vista. Here are some stands. I'll just do these stands because I did it before and only some of the stands actually worked from the Vista AO, which I'm really upset that that happened, but it did. Okay, so here's the stand for that. Okay, so now I am on my Vista. So it automatically switched to the Vista AO when I dropped the stands inside, as you can see. And I don't use override sits on my stand option. I use override sits on the sitting option, which I will get to in a moment. So now that my stands are here, I'm going to do a cycle, randomize the order. I usually set my cycle to 30 seconds. Sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. It will revert back to 0 for some reason. I have yet to figure out why it does that. So good, it didn't revert to 0. It's still 30. So my cycle time is 30 seconds for each stand, and it's in a random order. Okay. So there's that for the stands. Now for walking. Here are my walks from the Vista AO, and you can mix these up. I'm just very anal, so I like to put the AOs from the HUDs that they come from into the list that I created. But I might mix it up one day. I might mix up Vista. I have Vista, and I have a Tutis. What's my Tutis? It's a bento animation from Tutti that I have. But yeah, I might mix up some of my Vista animations with my Tutis one day, and maybe even with the Alpha Woman. Alpha Woman is a AO that I originally had. It's one of the first AOs that I got, and I really like it because they're smooth transitions with the walks and the stands. The difference, of course, is that Vista and Tutis, these two AOs that I have, are bento. So the fingers and the hands move with these animations. Whereas with the older animations, they do not move. Okay, so now I'm going to put my walks on cycle, randomized order, 30. This is just my preference. You can put it on 10 or 5, however long you want your animations to last when you're just standing around or when you're walking. Okay, so now those are in there. So I will demonstrate a walk. Actually, let me so that you can see me from the front walking. This is my fall outfit. Okay. Oh, no, turn around. Okay. That's not very good. Sorry for going into the wall. I should really be outside doing this. But okay, so the walks are in there. Okay, there we go. And you can put in the sitting on the ground, the sitting, running. You can put all those animations in there if you choose to. I don't think you necessarily have to, but like I said, I'm anal, so I put all of the animations with the animations. So this is the sitting. Okay, and I like to cycle my sittings as well. So I'm going to cycle and randomize, and this is where you override sits or put on be smart. That's your choice. You don't have to do that exactly like I'm doing. You can have whatever preference you choose, whether you want to do the animation that's in the sit that you're sitting in, the seat that you're sitting in, or yeah, like such as sitting down here. Now, if you want to keep that pose, you don't necessarily have to do override sits and be smart. So I actually, because it's in the pose that's within the couch, I press reload. Oh, it stood me up. Okay, that I've never done that before. That's the first time that I've done that. So thank you for sharing this new experience with me. All right. So yeah, that didn't work like I thought it would. Okay, reload. Now I'm on my stand. Okay, and I'm not going to go through every animation or every animation listed here. See that? I will do my ground sits. So, excuse that in the background if you hear that. All right, so it's on Be Smart and override sits. So I will sit on the ground and see what happens. do my randomized order, 30 seconds. Okay, and to sit on the ground, I press Control S. Oh, is that? Okay. My mistake. Or is it because I have on the AO button? See, some of these things are new to me. Some things I've never done with the AO button overrider. Or yeah, it's called the animation overrider on the Firestorm Viewer. Yeah, it's kind of hard to ground sit. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's a very new discovery for me. I didn't realize that it's a little harder to ground sit. No? Okay. Let me go outside and see what happens. This video is a little longer than I originally anticipated for this little demonstration or a little tutorial on the animation override viewer or button on the Firestorm Viewer. Okay, see, that's the problem that I have when I upload my Vista. So let's see. Okay. I'm not sure if it. Okay, so it doesn't work inside buildings. You can only ground sit outside. Okay, I guess I should know that after being on SL for 9 years, huh? Okay, my hover is a little high. So what I will do is click on myself, parent, hover height, and lower my hover. Yay, there we go. Okay, let me change my nails. Okay, see that? There we go. Isn't that great? So we're on the Be Smart randomized 30 seconds. So my ground sits are for 30 seconds. And it doesn't necessarily have to be on this list. It just has to be on this AO list. Now, if I were to go to one of my poses and click the check mark or reload, it will switch over to that list of animations. Okay. Now, back to my vistas. Oh, okay, I need to. Okay. So I will go ahead and add in my swimming. There's swimming forward, swimming up, and swimming down. Swimming forward are just the regular swims, which is this one for Vista, for my Vista. And that's only one animation. You can tell because of this. See that? That has something called, or that has a letter D at the end. That D stands for down. Okay, so I'm going to go to up, up. This one is up because the U stands for up. And I'm way in the ground now, so all right, there we go. That's like I'm sitting in a chair, so I see what it's being smart on the just regular sit animations and the ground animations. Okay, so now we'll go to the down, swim down, and there we go. Yeah, I'm not going to demonstrate each animation. I mean, everyone knows what these animations do. No, everyone knows your animations. All right, so let me go now to one of my poses. How about a selfie? Okay, close my animation folder. It helps when you make folders. It makes everything a lot easier and easier to find. Okay. Okay, so those are my two animations that I have. I have two. I have Lucky Girl Free, which is a free AO, and I have Sensuousness. Okay, and that's not a bento animation, so or bento AO, so sorry about that. All right, let's see. Okay, my poses. Okay, portrait. Okay, I have a selfie portrait or selfie AO or good grief. I have a selfie pose that comes with the phone from PM. I can't remember what PM is. Sorry. So, okay, check. Selfie. All right, so this is the end of my little toot about the animation overrider on the Firestorm Viewer. So let me actually switch back now to my animation or my AO. So that I'm not on the sits. Let's see if I can get myself out of the sits. Okay, that would be nice. Oh, stand. Let's see. Yeah, I have to really learn how to do these things. Hey, I just took a picture. Oh, okay, stand. All right. So now we're back on that animation, and I was going to, I'll show this little tidbit of what I was going to do. Okay, make sure this is checked so that your animation is on, and reload. I have to hit reload. A lot of other people don't, like my husband, for instance. Good for him, but it really sucks that I have to do that most times. So I was going to, okay, lower, okay, great. My avatar is short. Close my conferences and groups. I recently learned how to do this, so I want to share with you guys before this. There's a little extra to the end of this video. If I remember where it is, chat. Yes, chat. Go to chat, chat windows. Here's disable all group chats. When receive group notices, is disabled and disable group chat as well. Automatically ignore and leave all conference ad hoc chats. So these are little options for added privacy or when you're doing videos or photo shoots like me. Okay, and there's a group chat snooze, which lets you snooze the chat for a certain amount of time instead of just turning it off completely. And here's a set group chat snooze duration individually per group. So I might do another, well, I probably don't have to do another video on that, but that's just something that I learned. And there's also for the notices. So yeah, that's if you used Firestorm. All right, this has been a very long video, so I'm going to check out and yeah, farewell. Bye.